This is a keyless entry. When the key's in your pocket, you can hit it to lock and unlock the vehicle. And then right here, you do have a blind spot detection. That little symbol right there will light up when someone's in your blind spot. Now I'll explain how ours is a little different. Here you have your seating controls. The back side of this button will raise the seat, lower it, but if you push the front side, it'll tilt the seat. So your thighs rest in a different position. Of course, you can scoot it forward, tilt, and lumbar. Right here, this is how you shut off the the blind spot, that symbol I just showed you. There is 2 lane systems in this car. That one's a lane following assist, and the other one's a lane keeping assist, and I'll show you how to adjust those. Here's your traction control, power lift gate. When you push it or hold it, it'll open it. When you're shutting it, make sure you hold it the whole time so it closes, because if you let go halfway, it will start opening back up. There is your headlight control. There's your auto. And if you look up here, if I push forward, see how it says auto? This has automatic high beams. And so if it detects imminent headlights or oncoming headlights, it will turn your high beams off. And once they're gone, they'll turn them back on. Forward to shut it off. This is on your steering wheel. This is your voice detection, voice recognition. If you just push it, it'll talk to the car system. Now, if you have your phone plugged in to the Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, which I'll show you where to do that, if you hold on it, then it'll talk to your phone instead of the car system. Now, these 3 buttons right here, that is for the radio. The mode will change it between what you've preset it as, for example, AM, FM, XM. Here's the volume for the radio, your presets, accepting phone calls, and then this one you can end them. Now this button right here, I like pretending it's like flipping through pages. That'll take you through the main menu up here. So I'll show you. I'll hit this main page and it'll take me through, sorry, it's having a hard time zooming in. I'm hitting the main page and it's taking me through the 4 main settings up top, and you've got sub settings in the middle on the right. So if I scroll using this button right here, it will scroll through those buttons up there. So for example, there's fuel economy. It's sitting still, so the fuel economy is not doing great. But let me shut the door real quick. I can hold on to that button. If I hold on to it, that resets. So I can scroll through here. On the main page is where the digital speedometer is and what drive mode. So I'll hit the info page to go to the second one, which is a compass. The third one being the lane keep assist, driver attention warning. That one shows you how much power is going to each individual tire and tire pressure. I'll hit the main page again, main button page, and I'll go to settings. Under driver assistance, we're going to click OK by pushing that in. This is where all your safety features are. So you have driving assist. I'll click on that. Here's vehicle leading departure. That is currently on. What that does is it will actually alert you when someone's leaving. For example, if you're at a light, someone's in front of you at the light. If the light turns green, you didn't notice, it will let you know the car ahead of you has left. There's the lane following assist, which activates when you have your cruise control on. Highway driving assist, what that one does is it will automatically adjust your cruise control speed from, for example, 80 to 65 when the speed limit changes, in case you didn't notice. And then this one right here will slow you down based off of the navigation, knowing where there's a curve up ahead. Forward safety, it's set for active assist. You can make it go just a warning or shut it off. That one currently will automatically slam on the brakes when it detects an imminent crash. Lane safety, that one's a less aggressive system. That one is that button. So that button is the lane keep assist. You can set that one so it just warns you when you're going out of your lane, or pushes you back once you're almost out of your lane, so you could adjust what you want it to do there. Blind spot safety has, again, an active assist as well. So your blind spot will give you a light warning on the side mirror. If you turn your turn signal towards the warning, it'll give you an audio warning. And with this active assist, if you still haven't noticed that someone's there, it'll push you back into the lane. It won't let you hit someone. Door, I'm gonna set it so you have to push the unlock button twice to unlock the vehicle. Power lift gate on, and there's the smart lift gate. I'm gonna have it off for you. Let me know if you want it on, and I'll show you how to get back to here. But what the smart lift gate does is, if the vehicle's locked and you have the key fob on you, if you go to the back of the vehicle, it'll beep 4 times, and then the lift gate starts opening by itself. Let's see here. So that's the main page there. Cruise control, you can hit that, turns on up there. Once it has turned on, you can hit reset or set or resume. This right here is your adaptive cruise control. Now ours is special, it's called stop and go. That, once your cruise control is on, it'll show that symbol up top on the instrument cluster. That each individual line represents 1 car length in distance. So if you keep hitting it, let's say it shows 4 lines up there with the cruise control on. That will mean the car will start slowing down at 4 car lengths of distance, all the way down to 1 car length in distance. Alrighty, I'm gonna go down here real quick. You have your auto hold system, and if you hit that, I'll show you where it shows up here. See, on the RPMs it says auto hold right below it. So if this is off, which now it is, I put it in drive. If I let go of the brake, the vehicle starts rolling, of course. If I put it in park and turn this on here in a sec, now if I put it in drive, see how it turned green? If it's green, it is currently active and working. So now I can let go of the brake, not hold the brake at all, and the vehicle's not gonna roll. So when you're at lights and drive-throughs, you can just, once you've stopped, let go of the brake, and it sits still until you hit the gas. This button right there is to turn off your parking assist. So when you're like in the car wash, for example, it will automatically shut off the system so it doesn't go off saying something's in proximity. This right here is your electronic parking brake. If you push up, it activates the parking brake, which shows up right there. And if I hold the brake and push down, it deactivates. Here is your auto engine shut off. So if you push this, the vehicle will not shut off when you have stopped. The reason the vehicle shuts off when you stop is to save fuel. If you're parked for longer than 7 seconds, it's going to be beneficial to you, save you a little bit of fuel. Here is your shift or your drive mode selector. So you can see right here, you have comfort, sport, smart, eco, and snow. If I turn this knob, it'll go to sport mode. That will tighten the steering wheel and give you better acceleration. Sport or smart mode pretty much acts like eco, which saves you fuel. If you randomly slam on the accelerator, puts in sport and gives you that better acceleration. Then once you're done driving aggressively, it puts it back in eco. And then you have a snow mode as well. That one will give you a little bit less acceleration, so you have a better torque or better traction in the winter. And then this button right here, if you push it in, see how it lights up? That's all-wheel drive lock. So what that does is it'll lock the differential and give you an even split of power, 50-50. Only hit that button if you ever get stuck, and it only works up to 20 miles an hour. Right here, you have your heated seats. So forward for heated seats, push it in the same direction to shut it off, or if you push down, it'll turn on your cooled seats. This right here is your wireless charger. You set your phone in that pad, it'll start charging your device. Make sure not to set metal objects in there, because if it starts charging with them in there, the metal objects get red hot. And if you have a credit card on the back of your phone case, the magnetic strip on it gets wiped out. Now over here you have your charging USB, and this USB will charge, but that one's the only one that will give you Android Auto Apple CarPlay, which is the system that puts your phone screen up there. Now going to the AC system. Here you have your heated steering wheel, climate, front defrost, fan speed, which you can see it adjusting there, rear climate control, positioning, rear defrost, and passenger temperature. Now onto these buttons right here. Here is your map button. If you hit this map button, it shows this screen. That's your navigation. Now on this navigation, no, it's hard to see because of the glare, but that button right there will change the layout. This one here will adjust the volume of it.
Will be at this volume.
This one will zoom in, zoom out. And then right now we're in split screen. I'm going to take this off for you. Give me a sec. Now this split screen, you can swipe and see different views, or if you hit that little arrow, it opens up or closes. Alrighty, you also up here have your auto dimming mirror. Oh, actually I need to go over this some more. There's navigation, that's for your points of interest, nearest accesses. Here's your let's see, radio screen. Here's your media, here's your hazards. This is your setup, just so you can go over a few things in the vehicle, change the date and whatnot. Let's see here. And then, sorry, I had to move out of the way for somebody. And then up here, you have your phone screen. You also have, on the second page, see how there's 1 out of 3? There's the same map screen, navigation. What passenger talk does right here is it will actually project your voice into the back speaker. It does that by picking up your voice on the microphone. You could adjust how loud it goes using this dial right here. I don't know if you can hear it in the video, but I can hear myself. Then you can hit end. And then on here you also have voice memo. It'll save your thoughts, just like the notes on your phone. You just talk to the car and it'll save them. And then very last screen, you have your user manual. Up here you have sunglass holder. Up here you have your sunroof controls, and I'll show you. So there's the button, just hold on it, it'll open up. If you push in the opposite direction, it'll stop, and then just push it again to close. Oh, also on your side controls, this is your window lock and your child lock. You have left and right controls, and then you have your power folding mirrors, which is that button right there. Over here, you do have your second row. You have a blind as well, so you can fold that up, get the sun out of people's eyes. And then here in the second row, you have a button down here or up here to get into the third row. So you can just hit the button, launches the seat forward, and then you have your access into that third row. Now I'm going to push it back and lean the seat back again to lock it into place. Now if you need extra cargo space, pull onto this handle here, it'll shut, but when you do that, it locks the seat. So make sure to pull that handle again, which it's hard to do with one hand. Let's see here. Now open it back up. Here in the seats themselves is the charging USBs, accessory outlet, and then you have your controls for the back climate. Now this fuel door is by push to release, and that will lock when you lock the vehicle. Now back here is the back of the Telluride. You have your hitch, and then the button to unlock the lift gate, pretty much right underneath the U. Just hit that, starts opening up, and you have a little bit of extra cargo space here. Now if you just hold on to this handle, lift up, you have your third row up. I'm gonna fold it down again, and then these buttons right here will fold the second row. So if I want the right one, for example, there's that, and left one. You also have a cargo light there. You can turn it on with door or off, and then you can hit this button to shut the vehicle. I'll show you a whole view. So here in the sun, you can see how beautiful the color is, just glimmering.